Good evening to all. In this video, let us discuss on the title Elasticity of Supply. So, in the last class, we have discussed on the elasticity of demand or demand elasticity. Now, we are going to discuss on the supply elasticity. So, the basic law of supply is that as the selling price of a product rises, the business expands supply to the market. So, whenever the selling price increases, the business people definitely they will start or they will decide to expand the supply to the market in the place where the demand is more. So the higher selling price acts as an incentive for businesses to produce more, and it may also attract other suppliers into the market. So this is the graph which shows the price and quantity supplied. So the law of supply infers the following, that is, supply must be equal to demand. So when there is a high demand, the supply should be high, and but when there is low demand, obviously supply will be low. So the demand creates supply, but supply won't create any demand. Prices adjust until supply equals demand. When prices decline, the people who are making that business either decide to decrease the supply or lowering the operating costs to maintain the profit margins, or they'll go out of business, thus reducing the output. So when price rises, businesses supply more in the short term until they reach current capacity. So if the supply is constrained, then the prices will continue to rise, creating inflation. So inflation is a major problem in the law of supply and demand. So this is a perfect elastic supply, which refers to the goods that have a price elasticity of supply value equal to infinity. This essentially means that any amount of a good will be supplied at the prevailing price, but nothing is supplied below this prevailing price, which means the price is constant. So in this case, if the price falls to P2 from P1, the quantity supplied by the firm will instantly drop to zero. This is normally a theoretical application of perfectly elastic supply to supply curves. So this is perfectly inelastic supply, which refers to when only one quantity of a good can be supplied at any given price. As a result, this means that the price elasticity, that is PES value, is equal to zero. So this is particularly a case study in areas such as London, where it is almost impossible to find new land to build properties, which is an explanation over why house prices are so much expensive in this area. So this is a supply curve. So perfectly inelastic curve. This is a perfectly elastic supply curve. This is unit elasticity curve. So elastic and inelastic supply. See here the elastic supply change in demand can be met without large rise in price. Here supply relatively unresponsive to a change in demand. Here PES is greater than 1 and here PES is less than 1. So factors affecting the elasticity of supply are spare production capacity, stocks of finished products and components, the ease and cost of factor substitution, and the time period and production speed. So when will market supply be price elastic? So a price elastic supply is when PES is greater than 1 following a change in the demand. So supplier has a plenty of spare capacity to increase the output. High stock levels are available to meet rising demand. Short production time frame to get products to the market. Ease of factor substitution is high, that is, resources can be reallocated easily. So this is a sequence for the price elasticity supply. So application of price elasticity of supply, see shortages of skilled workers in the labor force, supplying complex products, a case study of six appeal, and the supply of new housing to buy and to rent. So this is a biggest issue in UK. Supply response of renewable energy, elasticity of supply of commodities, refining oil capacity in the oil and gas industries. These are some of the applications of supply elasticity. So now we can have a small assessment. So people buy more of good one when the price of good two rises. These goods are normally when people buy one good when the price of the other good rises, this is normally substitutes or complements. So an increase in the number of fast food restaurants is an example of um, increasing the supply of fast food meals. So when the quantity demanded equals quantity supplied, uh, the condition is called as when the quantity demanded equals the quantity supplied. So this is called as there is a surplus condition. A shortage causes whenever a product is having a commodity is having a shortage, automatically the price will rise. So these are all the references for elasticity of supply. So thanks a lot for watching this.